My name is Tarmack, and this is your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of March 19th, 2016. There's a rumor going around that Sony is working on a PlayStation 4 version 2, or 4.5 if you like. The updated console is supposed to have a higher-powered graphics card which focuses on getting games running at 4K resolution. 4K is great and all, but I think the PlayStation 4 has yet to master 1080p 60 frames per second. Maybe 4K is a bit on the ambitious side. The Witcher 3 won Game of the Year at the GDC Awards show in San Francisco, California. It also got an award for Best Technology due to the game engine that gave us such a visually stunning, enormous open world. And I'm going to keep talking about The Witcher 3 whether people are sick of it or not. So kind of the opposite of Star Citizen, which I'm not going to do any more than sarcastically name drop it until it actually has a release. Telltale Games has begun to speak a bit about how their Batman game is going to work. From the sound of things, the player will be able to approach, quote, certain key situations from the perspective of either Batman or Bruce Wayne. This leads me to believe that the certain key situations do not impact the game at all outside of some dialogue changes, precisely because you can approach them from completely different angles. I could be wrong, but that is kind of the Telltale model. They're going to end up with an M rating, which is good news. Batman could use a little bit of darkness. Lawbreakers, or Cliff Bleszinski's Overwatch if you prefer, now has a live Steam page. Cliff also spoke about the game at GDC, saying that it is not going to be free to play. This was inevitably followed by people attempting to explain that it should be free to play and why that was somehow better. I don't remember any of the points about that though. My brain turned off at free to play is better. Sony has revealed more details surrounding the PlayStation VR, much to the excitement of gamers everywhere except those who don't have a PlayStation 4. We also have a bit more detail on the external processing unit needed for PSVR as well. The device won't add any power or expansion of ability to the PlayStation 4 directly. What it does is take over the task of conforming the VR image to a normal 2D format for displaying on a TV to add to the social experience of VR in the living room. It also handles additional features such as processing 3D audio. Essentially, it's doing these tasks so that the PlayStation doesn't need additional resources partitioned out to do them, which would otherwise harm the experience and performance. The PSVR comes in at a $399 US price, which includes just the headset. They also have a $499 bundle, which gets you the headset, 2 Move controllers, the camera needed for position tracking, and VR Worlds, which is a 5 VR experience, also commonly referred to as tech demos. This essentially means that the $499 bundle is the actual cost of VR on the PlayStation, given that the device is hamstrung without the camera and Move controllers. Star Wars Battlefront is going to have a special VR release that will be exclusive to PlayStation VR. Whether it's the whole game itself or just a spin-off using the brand is unknown at this time, but it's safe to say that what Battlefront was really missing was VR integration. That should solve the problems. Rocket League is getting cross-platform play so that Xbox and Windows 10 players can play together. Microsoft also announced that they're opening up the platform to other consoles for cross-play as well. Sony replied essentially saying that it's not impossible, but that business issues may get in the way, referring to policy and other such nebulous terms. Business issues. Kinda sounds like, why would we do that? We're winning the console war to me. Amid continued financial troubles, Yahoo is shutting down their game site Yahoo Games. The site is still accessible at the moment, but in-app purchases have been disabled, and it won't be long before a full shutdown has occurred. If you're like me, anytime you hear the words Yahoo, Yahoo Games, or Betty White, you immediately ask the question, they're still around? This has been your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of March 19th, 2016. I'm Tarmac. Thanks for watching.